Alright, how's it going, everybody? Welcome back to some more Outworld Station here on Bears Den. And I was looking at this, making the ARC ship terminal, and well, we can't make it because it needs quantum computers, which are in here. So we gotta do this first. Nothing else we really unlocked other than the drone slots, the computer things. So we need to get this done, which means I'm hoping we need to just make a containment thingy bopper. This thing. Containment chamber. And we should have everything we need for that. We do need some of... Which is it? The reactors or the shields? It should be the shields. So I'll just take those. Let's make sure we got everything here. Yes, shields. Okay. So, off to the junkyard. And let's get this thing made and see what it does. Alright, so it has storage in it. Now does that mean we can like bring this over? And I think it did. Yes, it did. Okay, now what about like uranium? Can we... Well, it's only got one storage cell. So we'd have to have multiple if we wanted to put multiple things in it. So I don't know if we can put any of this. We need some radiation shielding around this place is what we need. Alright, that's 19. I know we have more around here. And we got plenty of those, that's for sure. Just light these guys up and tick them off. As you do. I hate those things. Alright, that's 23. We need 2 more, and I don't know how many we get from each one. Let's grab this one and see. Yep, that's 25. Alright, so does that mean I can now put these in my inventory, which means I can put them in here, which why is there... Why all the things? Why all the carbon? I have no idea why there's all that carbon. Alright, so quantum physics. New ships unlocked. Quantum crystals, quantum computers, sensor arrays, small probes, and quantum superconductors.
We have made a significant scientific breakthrough in quantum physics and unlocked several new parts and materials that can be used in further technologies.
Alright. So, we now have that, so we can at least keep some of that stuff out of here. Now, I want to know if we can put... I don't want to take uranium out of here because there's a ship sitting there. Well, we can take it out of that ship. Can we put that in here? Yeah. Modules are damaged. They'll fix it. None of the important stuff is damaged. We have fixes for that. Alright, so it can hold uranium, which is what I was wondering. because I want to know if we can, but it only has one slot. That's the bad thing. Because I wanted to know if we could put one over here to hold our waste over here so we didn't get so messed up over here. But I don't think that's going to be possible because we have so much of this waste as it is. I do want to get us a reactor made over here, but we're kind of low on these. For a reactor, we need 250. We got 111 currently. Everything else isn't a problem. We can come up with them. And we have the antimatter because there's 100 just sitting waiting right there. We've got 100 sitting waiting right there. So we're making the initiators fast enough. So that's not really a problem. And yes, I've been coming over here and snagging as much of the plating as I can out of those three, which we're almost have enough to make us a reactor. Currently, we're doing just fine on power, though, when we're not running too much stuff. And it looks like the this place just has a meteor strike coming in. All right, so nothing we got to worry about there. So if we're doing quantum computing, it's going to be done over here where all of our other computing is done. So let's, I'm assuming this is made in a manufactory. So let's see what we got. We need the crystals, we need diamonds, we need super alloy. And I don't know where to make those crystals. So let's go to the codex and see if we can. They're made in a particle accelerator. Okay. So we need exotic matter in a particle accelerator to make quantum crystals. All right. Are they going to give us a different way of getting exotic matter? Is that like what the rifts are for? I'm guessing that's what this is. Advanced portals. Wormhole Terminus 2, which can transport more items, gases, and liquids at a faster rate. We absolutely need that. So let's get this one done. We should be able to do that from over here. We need 10 computers. I think I got those on me. Nope, I only have 5. Well, we can easily grab some from here. So there's 21, that takes care of that. Microfusion reactors. We have 50 right here, and it needs 2. So let's do this till we get down to a reasonable amount. Throw that in there, and then 100 superconductors. I got 89, and there's another 250 right here. That will take care of that.
Mark II wormholes have now been unlocked. These can transport more items, gases, and liquids between remote parts of your stations at a faster rate.
Well, I might need to upgrade this one a little bit. This thing just got his butt kicked. And these solar panels aren't doing anything. What is this one? This is silica. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and get rid of these. And I'm pretty sure we still can't do upgrading. Like if I wanted to do this, we still can't lay it over, which is really annoying. It lines up perfectly. But no, sadly we can't. So let's give it a little more defense. There, that'll help it out next time. Alright, so we got that done. So let's look at our... I'm assuming we need to upgrade both sides of the wormhole. Like, this is the one that sends... Yeah, which one is it? I think it's... This would be the first one I'd want to upgrade. It's expensive to do, but... Upgrade that one, and then that should be on this side. That should be this one, and we want to upgrade this one, so hopefully we can get more gas through there and it can output the hydrogen faster, so our reactors can actually have all the fuel they need, which we need to start upgrading these as well, but we need 50 advanced plating for each one, and well, we're still having minor issues making that stuff fast enough. All of these are working tirelessly. Probably want to come over here and build more of these making super alloy. I just want to make sure we can keep up with the uranium, which so far we easily are doing, so I'll probably upgrade some of those in a little while. This has become a problem. I think we might have to make a storage box for that waste until we figure out something else to do with it. So next is the quantum rift extraction, which we need to turn in sensor arrays for. So let's go to the codex. What do those sensor arrays need? Produced at a manufactory, and it needs those lenses to make it. So we're gonna have to go around here and kill some more of the flippy enemy things. I don't know what they're called. I'm gonna have to search for these guys. I don't know what you're called, but we're gonna need some of you. Because you're the only current way that I know of. Unless we had some... I don't remember if we had any in some of the factory things around here. But I'll go see what I can do to find these and be right back. Alright, I couldn't remember if there was exotic matter in these things or not. And this one we hadn't opened up yet, so I went ahead and came in and opened it up, and yeah, there's exotic matter in there. So we have 15. Problem is we need 25 of these arrays. And didn't it say it was made in a manufactory? Let's actually look here. Production, manufactory. We'll just throw it out here so I'm not getting all irradiated. And we need 4 quantum crystals, gold, and superconductors. And none of that is a problem except for the quantum crystal. So let's grab the 15 that's in here. Let's go back home real quick. And let's take out the initiators. Wait a minute. We probably should make a new one of these, right? Yeah, let's make a new one of these. Science. So we need particle accelerator, accelerator tower, and those things. And if we just do a blueprint, I don't know that we need one this big. This seems to be a little bit bigger than what we might need, but if we just do that and create blueprints like that, and then why are we still getting radiation? Is that because I'm carrying this exotic matter? It's probably because I'm carrying this exotic matter. Let's drop that in there before I die. I've still got a bunch of shielding, but I don't want to use it all up just because I'm being stupid. Okay, so this is our new blueprint. We need a little bit more plating, some supercomputers, and conductors. Let's see what we can manage here. That's the conductors. Plating, we should have plenty. In here we can grab. Holy crap, we're actually getting some in here. I'm amazed. And then supercomputers, we can just jump over to here because this should have a ton of them, I believe. Yes. Okay. Now we should be able to make us another particle accelerator. So let's go into blueprints, new blueprint, and why does it not want to? Okay, that's really weird. It does not want to build that. Oh, I need the nanotubes. Need tubes. We have all kinds of tubes. Tubes is not a problem. It's weird that it wants to, it'll only want to build it off of the other one. Because, like, it still says I can't afford it. I'm still missing tubes. But, like, it won't lock in here at all. Except for, like, there, which is off of that bottom tube there. Is it because that's trying to lock in on the upper end, not the bottom end? Okay. Not sure why. That should be enough damn tubes. So then if we just build a high-rise here, can we blueprint this off of that? No, it still does not want to do it. That is super weird. But I could do it here, which I don't think is a good idea. Unless I'm just misunderstanding how this is trying to line up, but it's literally going right through it, not trying. It did something there for a second. Okay, it'll do that. Okay, we'll do that. But it doesn't like it. It didn't build the whole thing. Alright. Well, we can deal with this, I guess. Just means we gotta build more of that, because you have to have these stupid things, which I don't understand why we would. That's the tower. That goes right there, and then we need this to go there, and then we need this to go to there. So there, that should now be complete. So now, see, this still shows that. That's not what I want to do. It did say that's where we made this, right? I'm not completely being stupid here. Particle accelerator. Is that. Okay, I'm gonna stick it in there and see what it does. Where did we shove that shit? In here. Give me this. And we're gonna shove this right there. Factory's inputs are blocked. Okay. And that ain't doing nothing. Am I losing my mind here? Okay, why does it not have the normal thing there? That's weird. That I have to click it to change it. It doesn't have the regular recipe thing. At least we figured it out. We're making the crystals. And we needed how many crystals for this thing? We can go look at the this. We need 4 for every 1. So we need 100 of these. And we currently have 14. Alright, that's gonna be a little bit. So, I guess we're going back to looking around the junkyard and trying to kill myself with these stupid landmines we can't blow up. I still hate the fact that we cannot blow these things up. That's another rift. Grab this junk. Take it with me at least, because it does give me some decent stuff a lot of times. Take that. What do you got in here? Probes. Too bad I can't deconstruct them, because apparently we make them out of this stuff. Alright, that's the end of the world as we know it. There's some exotic matter, that'll help. You will not help. some more exotic matter. I'll come back for that. Grab the brick. Ow, that was a stupid thing. I really hate those stupid things. Alright, let's get this into here. And then we'll grab the wreckage and drop it over here. Grab the wreckage and drop it over here. Thank you. And I think that's where all of this is coming from. I think all that carbon is from asteroids that it's bringing back, and it's just throwing them in there. Maybe I should make a recycler over here. Is that in science? Yeah. Just make one of these. What does it say I'm missing? Oh, some carbon nanotubes. Hold on. We got more tubes, it's fine. Can honestly just throw it right here. It's not a big deal. Science, recycler. Just sit it right there. And the problem is we don't want everything going there. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to make a storage unit. We're going to put it here. And we're going to filter it. And we're going to click on all of these. And we're going to tell them carbon ore. And then we can link this to that. And then link that to that. So then all that carbon ore can go into this storage unit. And then from that storage unit, it'll go into our recycler. So all that carbon can just get used up. And honestly, we probably should unlink this from there and just link it straight to there. That way we're not having all this stuff coming into our hub. And then I'll probably end up making another box later. Where's that going to? Right across there, so it's not going to hit anything, I don't think. There is some more exotic matter on the map. So maybe I can go see what I can do to find some of that. Which is what I'm going to do. So I will be back in a bit after I get us some more exotic matter. Alright, so my pockets are full and picking up a bunch of crap. Apparently there are quantum warheads that we're going to have to deal with, produce something later on. So I found one of those out and about. Let's go ahead and dump off as much of this stuff as we can. Nanotube cables, I have no idea what we're doing with that. I don't need the shields. Those will just go... Oh, no they won't. That's already full. Gotcha. So is our missiles. That'll go in there. Probes. I've got way too much gold on me. Throw this depleted uranium in there for now. And we'll throw this nanotube cable, which we don't know what we're doing with that either. And let's go grab our exotic matter and let's see if we can turn this into a bunch of lenses. And yeah, we're running on stored power. Only while you're making the initiators at the same time. Speaking of, I wonder if there is a way. I need 250 of those. I'm trying to build and think at the same time, and it doesn't always work. Add that to the to-do list. Okay, 100 frames. It's easy enough. I wonder if there's a way to tell this thing when to put stuff in and when not to put stuff in. Like, I would love it if I could tell it to only make the power when the power is like we're running on stored power. Like if the batteries are getting hit, that would be really useful, and I don't know if there's a way to do that. Yeah, 1,000 nanotubes. I know that's easy enough to do if I go to enough of these boxes. And we should have enough of the... Yeah, we got enough of these. Shield generators, I just put those away. Because of course I did. And then more nanotubes. Well, I might as well leave them on because I'm going to need them once we get this done. Alright, so now power antimatter reactor, and we'll just build that right here, and then we'll have this feed to that. So now I don't want to hear none of your stored power crap, because now we've got all the power we could ever need. No more stored power crap. Which I may end up doing that over on the third base as well. That means we should be able to run both of these if we need to with that. But I'm going to go ahead and turn this one off if we're not using this one. Because I don't know of a way to advanced options. There is a priority, but that's for receiving things. Give it a custom label. You can copy and paste setups. Copy links. Something just got hit. Yeah, I don't think we can tell that when to run and when not to run. Let's go look at what got smashed out here. Oh yeah, you got smashed good. Alright, so repair everything. You're still a basic miner even. And you've only got one basic turret. So let's upgrade you a little bit while we're here. Oh, we don't have any. Alright, hold on. We'll fix that. Give me that. I'm on my way. Okay, defense. There, that should help you. And you've got more titanium than you need, so I'm not worried about upgrading you. Alright, so we have 71 of those lenses, and we said we needed some manufacturing. Let's just throw it here for right now. We need 4 for every one, so yeah, we need 100 of the lenses. So we need about 26 more. And we're also going to need lenses for that, but we should get that from the Rift stuff. So let's go ahead and recycle that out of there. And did these give us... No, these do not give us radiation. Okay. Because we're going to probably build those in this one right here. Though I honestly don't know why I'd build it here. Yeah, let's actually have this do it over in here. We can send the quantum things through, I think it's this one. Nope, it's not that one. We have one of these, this one. This one goes to Alpha. So we can send the crystals into here. So then we can just do our manufactory right here. Set this for arrays. It needs superconductors, which we don't have any here. Are we even making them here anymore? I don't know that we are. Yeah, obviously we are. But we don't have the carbon. Why do we not have the carbon? Probably because we're sending carbon someplace else. Yeah, we're making carbon. But I think that's all going to make these now. So where is our carbon dock? This one. And we need some more advanced plating. Then we can upgrade that. And we can't get it out of here because it's already on the other side. And hey, we have 250. Holy crap, that's quite unusual. Alright, so let's upgrade this to 3 so it can output its carbon faster. And we may also do the same thing with making a second carbon input here. We do have a lot of carbon over at the junkyard that we're just throwing away. We could honestly just make the diamonds over there, but we'll see if that can handle getting this going. And then it can make us some superconductors. Though I'm quite sure if we come over here, we probably have superconductors somewhere in this mess. Where were we making superconductors? Yeah, this is our smelters. That's making circuit boards. That's making those, and these are all making diamonds. Ah, here's where they're being made. Yeah, we've got tons of these just sitting here, so they're making us our supercomputers. Okay. So we'll just throw in a bunch of those. That I'm going to throw in the gold I have just because I have it. And now that'll start making it. We'll go ahead and link the gold to that. And we'll link this to that so we can put the superconductors in there when it needs it. And then we're going to send this into there. And now that'll make us our 25 recipes. We'll get that started. And now I gotta go get us more exotic matter and not get blown up by all those stupid things. Let's get... I really hate these stupid things. I mean, like, really, really hate them. Get this open and see if it has any in it. What kind of precious things do you have for us? Not what we need. But we'll take all that anyways. There's one of those quantum warheads right there. Alright, what else we got out here? Another one of those. They're always great fun. And of course I can't pick that up again. But at least I can get all of that. And we can get all of that. Alright, is there any more? You're a big one, you are. You left me a pod with something I can't handle. Ooh, that got... Ow. Stop doing that, dummy. Alright, what do we got? Nothing I can grab. Hey, at least we got another artifact. Not what we're out here looking for, but useful. Right there's what we're actually looking for. Apparently one of them tried to attack our station over there, mining us uranium. So, drop that off. I can go grab that one, but I'd rather not just grab one. That one's empty, that one's empty. Now we can kill you. You'll give me one. Don't hit that. Oh, come on, blow up already. Get off my butt. There's one in here. Grab that. Then weave our way through here, blow up a bunch of them. Now, where is my... Nope, not you. We're not shooting you right now. Where is the I have no idea. I'm taking this one. That's what I was looking for. Alright, that gives me 3. Take these back, piss off some more landmines. Like you do. Drop them in there. That gives me 14 more. Which, of course, I am completely and utterly full of shit. As per usual. I have no idea where that just went. But it went somewhere. Quantum warhead in here. That in there. Missiles. We can stack that. I got way more superconductors than I need now. Alright, give me these. And let's go see how many more of these we can make. Let's go ahead and kick this back on. That way if the other one starts up, we're good on power. I don't remember how many more of these we needed. I think I said I needed like 25 more. Okay. Take that. Shut you down. I love that noise. And then we were doing this here. Well, we've got 6 of them. And it's 4 per, so I would say we might need like 11 more. I'm gonna go back to messing around over there, see what I can find, and wait on these to get done, and then we'll be able to finish our sensor arrays this episode. Be back in a bit. Alright, I went ahead and set the other side of this wormhole up to send exotic matter over here, so we should start getting exotic matter through our wormhole, which it now says it has. So whenever we get some over there, it'll send it over here, and we can send it into there. I did get another recycler token done. Apparently the thing doing my picking up meteors had picked up so many of them that my analyzer got full. And if the bot that picks up the meteors brings them back and it can't put it in there, it gets stuck. And so I had to disable it and re-enable it to get it to drop what it had so I could put it in here. I also upgraded the atomizer so it had more storage, and I set it to send any excess things that it can't send somewhere else into here. And let's go ahead and grab module containment failed. Oh. Ow. That was bad. Don't do that. That was very bad. Very, very much bad. Okay. Maybe don't do that. Let's just leave that reactor on. What do you say? So, how about we turn that on? And yes, generators are low on fuel. As soon as this makes us some, we'll be okay. I need to, like, repair everything. Let's start with the important things here. Get them all repaired so we can make some power. And I guess we probably should repair. Let's do this so it'll repair quicker. Maybe not blow everything up again. Okay. That gets all of that taken care of. This thing should be able to run now. Do we not have fuel in these? We do have fuel in them. So why are they not running? I can go get some stuff to run them, but it should run with that. It ran with that before. And it's not that it's full of that, even though it's getting close. But it says it doesn't have enough power. Which is weird. Alright, let's go back over here. And we can... Well, we could if I emptied my damn inventory. My inventory is always full when I'm over there looking up, looking through places for things. I'll deal with the rest later. We need to get this factory back online. So, give me half of that. Get that in there. Get the power back online. These guys can go and fix everything, because that's what their job is. I won't have to fix it. That will make the rest of the lenses we need. And we need to send them now over to Titania Hub. That's where they should be going, right? No, not Titania. This is... Where is that one? So we need to send it in through this one. And this is Alpha Station 2. I get so many of these damn places, I forget what they're called. Okay, so we need the one that's going to... It's not this one. This is Junkyard, right? Yeah. This one. Okay. So we need to link this up to there. So now it'll send our... Well, it's also sending the waste over there that we don't want in there. So we're going to have to deal with that. But that means that we should be getting our lenses in here, which will go into here and make our sensor arrays. So we should have enough in there now. And I'm taking this back to home, and we are making a box right here for that stuff, and we will link that to there, and we will set this sent current copy to all, so that's the only thing that can go in there. And then we'll go to this one. Well, we got to do it on the other side. This one. And we'll set this for the quantum crystals. And then just disable all the rest of them, because we do not want anything else going through there right now. Alright, so we got 23. We just got to wait for that last two to get done. And we do have another recycler token, so let's go ahead and grab that. And I think that'll be the last one we need over here in our plasma forges. So let's jam that in there. So now we have them going as fast as they can possibly go. We got 24 of these. As soon as this thing gets done, we'll get our last one, and our new recycler tokens are going to start going in all of these. Probably starting with the ones doing the uranium on the other side, since those make more. And honestly, while this is getting done, if we come over here and get away from all the radiation a second, we've got another uranium ore right there. We've got another tungsten right there. And we've got another uranium there. So that's 3 more uraniums we have. I think I'm going to set up a whole bunch of smelters for uranium over here. And we may just change over all of this super alloy to being uranium. Alright, so that's 25. We have got it done. So shove that in there, hit it, and now we have our quantum rift extractor, which of course is
the quantum extractor has now
nice
been
and expensive.
unlocked. Construct this advanced device onto quantum rifts you can find in locations like the junkyard.
Okay, so we can now make these. I just get shot by something. I have no idea. So we can now make this, but we need 25 more sensor arrays. So I'm gonna have to go find another 100 of these to get one of them made. There is 3 right there. There's apparently a bunch right there. There's a couple over here. I need to go finish cleaning all this up. So I'm gonna do a behind the scenes video after this for you guys that might want to see me go through this. And I will see you next time.